Welcome back, my lovely friends, to another episode of the 2025 Dephemerember challenge, hosted by Barbara from 49 Dragonflies and Luise Heinzel. And today we are here at number 19, Flip Out and Pressed Flowers Gone Wild. And I have to say, like week after week, the prompts become wilder and wilder, like the pressed flowers. And I really struggled a little bit, like to come up with something. But then, first of all, I remembered the envelope, and it was really flowers gone wild. But I also thought, what else can I do with this? So I searched YouTube, high and low, Pinterest, and tried to find inspirations, searched my own inner creative world, but I ended up finding another video that is just gold, and I will link her down below. It's really beautiful, and today I will put my own spin on it. So let's start. Okay, I marked the page I am working in today, and for that I had to add another page in my December junk journal planner signature. The easy thing is it is a traveler's notebook, and so I can easily edit. But for today, just for the crafting, I'm taking it out again just to play with it, and then I can put it back. Okay. What I would like to do is definitely a flip out here. I would like to take this one here as a flip out so that it can be opened up like that. So for that, I will get my cutter and cut a little piece out. Let me do that first. The fold, can you hear the sound? Oh, it's so lovely. The fold is here, and so I need a little bit more to attach the fold out. Maybe something like that should be enough. Pressing it down so that it really can be a fold out. Put this to the side for now. I will need it a little bit later, but I think I would like it here straight on the bottom so that this is peeking through, but I can fold it out like that. Good. For that, let's see. I think I would like to have it up to here. So I will cut this short. Let me see. I definitely would like to have the arrow on there, like that. And I might use this at a later point again. But let's just here on the side, just at the bottom. I love that. Okay. Let's glue that down and tuck it so that we can then work on the rest. Just glue that down here to the side. Just lining it up here. And then I get some of my clips. Let's have a couple of them, and then I will just clip it here to the side to hold it in place so that it can dry. Okay, that's the first bit. And while this is drying, I would like to add other flowers. And for that, the ones of you that have followed me through the Dephemerember will remember my gelli printed papers here, and also my brayer papers. And what I would like to do, I would like to make flowers out of that one. And for that, I have different hole punches here. And I start with the 2-inch hole punch. Oh, I can maybe even take a double. It's easier, 2 at once. Two of them. I have 2 of these ones. Oops, let's put this to the side, these ones. So the next step, I am drawing little flowers on here. And I would like to have at least 2 on top of each other, maybe even 3. But for that, what I do is I make a little circle in the middle, and then I am drawing 5 wonky petals. 1. Oh, I'm so sorry. I just realized that my phone had stopped recording at all. And when I wanted to start filming again, my light stopped on top of it. Has irreparable damage. And yes, I have to wait until tomorrow morning until I have more light. See you in a bit. Okay, my lovely friends, I am back in the morning, and how can it be different? It's raining cats and dogs, and so it's still a little bit darkish, but I hope the video will be fine until I have a new light. That's life. I think we have to live with the ups and downs of life and make the best out of it. And I would like to continue with you making one more of these flowers, and then we start decorating the journal page. Just to walk you through again, what I would like to do today, or today for you it's the same day, but making first the largest of the flowers. So it's a circle in the middle, and then up to the very edge here, like a petal. Then again up to the very edge, a petal. We make 5 petals. Up to the edge, a petal. Number 4. And then number 5. So as a next one, I think I would like to have a darker one. Let's see what we will do. This. Do I want that? What do I want? This is. Let me see what I like best. What is it I never had before? I draw it and then we can play around a little bit with it. So I take a little circle in the middle, and then I just go up to here. Can you see? Up to here. It's not going up to the edge, but a little bit down. Little bit down. And here you can see they are really wonky, but it doesn't matter. That's like the charm of it. And I do this one, I think, in the middle. And here you can see tiny petals, or tiny, but compared to the ones before, tiny petals. 5 of them again. So what I do then is I am fussy cutting them. I changed my pen to one that doesn't smudge. And I go in here, not to the bottom, but I go in here a little bit, and I'm fussy cutting around the edges of my black lining so that it is You can see the black lining. I like the wonky lines. Very easy. But I go in here so that I can pinch the petals afterwards. If you go a little bit into it, like I have done here, it doesn't matter. The charm of these flowers is the wonkiness. And so it's not perfection, or the wonkiness is the perfection for this one. Then I have one a little bit smaller, same thing. I go down here. Yeah, the fuzzy cutting bit. One of my favorite things to do. I like to do it just sitting down. Lots of people say they fussy cut while watching TV. I actually like to fussy cut, just fussy cutting. It's so my mind wanders and ends up nowhere, and it gives my mind just rest to process my day, to sort through all the information I got through the day. I don't know how it is for you, but I find there's so much information every day, like wherever we look, information. And while I on one hand appreciate information and really like to be informed, on the other hand, I really need time with nothingness, like nothing wanting to give me more information. And so fussy cutting is, oh, it's my meditation. So all of them. And then I take the largest one and I just pinch here, pinch, a petal, pinch, a petal, pinch, pinch. Can you see they get this 3-dimensional? Then I go one deeper pinch, just here in half. Again, it doesn't matter. It's just enlivens the petals. And the last one, pinch. And then I can place them. And the way I place them is, if I have this petal here with the other petal, I go between the petals. And then again here, I go between the petals. Can you see? And before I'm sewing the bottom, I take a tiny little dot of glue just to help me hold it in place. So just here between the petals, and another one, just a tiny little one, and here again between. Hold it for a moment, close my glue again, and then I have all these little buttons I showed you before that are, I can link the video where I made the buttons. Here's one with 4 holes, 2-hole buttons. I could just take a 2-hole button for now and take my needle, a piece of yarn. It's just ordinary stitching yarn, but of course you can take whatever you have at hand. And then I put this on top. I make a little knot at the end this time. Little knot. And here first I'm just pinching a hole through and then look for the hole on the other side. Pull it through. Here to have it closer. And I just poke through because the paper's just 3 layers. And I go back here in the hole. I think twice is enough. Already done. I can also even later pinch the flower petals again if I flatten them. At any point in your journal, you can go in and flatten. If it has been flattened, you can just enliven them again So cut it off. Then I had the 1-inch circle. I take a little bit of cheesecloth. Again, put some glue here. Cheesecloth over it was hanging to the side. I'll put a lot of glue on that side here. A lot of glue. Here I have my leftovers bundle of threads. I just gather them, put them here on top, let them loosely hang out, and make this one here little bow. Then I have this little grid here from Jen. I pull it out, and I don't know if you can see it. I make one loop and another loop. Put it on top here. Then I take my flower, just press it on top and hold it here for a while. Closing my glue. Just holding it. Yeah, another flower with this with some glue. This is okay. And here you can see I have, like, I show you my little flowers. Off camera I made some more flowers. Can you see? Here's with a little bit of lace. So you can do all sorts of things. You can put under it, you can use any paper you have. I used my jelly printed ones. And what I have now are leftover circles, because I punched out heaps of them. I have some already drawn. I have some in different sizes already cut out. I have some of the buttons. I have some of the empty buttons, the round ones. So I can, whenever I have a little bit of time, I can just sit down and make some flowers if I would like to. So, but let's see how we want to decorate this one here. I thought, because the prompt is pressed flowers gone wild, and I showed it to you before. I have my flowers here, like it felt like a pressing of my tissue paper on that, and then I made a flip out with that. And I would like to have definitely one here. Maybe that one fits nicely to the paper. I also could. Oh, that one is also nice. That one is also nice from there. I think I would like to have two here, and I even would like to have one underneath, like this. Maybe it gets a little bit bulky. Maybe. Yeah, I would like to have one underneath. One here, one there. I think that's what I would like. Do I want a darker one? No. No, these are the ones. These are the ones. And because we have this underneath, it's easier to glue it down. So, just here into the corner. This one here onto the bottom. And when we flip it open, exactly I want it. And here it is beautiful. Look, it fits so nicely here into the corner with the other flowers. Oh, but this one here already came off. Yeah, I needed to give it a little bit of space to dry. But what I also would like to do is, I think I would like to decorate this side, and maybe even with another button. I got this button. Let me see. Maybe this underneath. Oh, a little bit much, I would say. Like little threads everywhere. But I think I like that. Maybe. Okay. Do you know this when you play around with these things that it matters? Like on one hand, one could believe it doesn't matter. These are little bit threads. Like, why does it matter? But I find it matters. That really there's something that feels then right or not so right. I think that's what I would like. Okay, but I start with that one because I think it's easier to attach it properly. Okay, I want this to look to be out here a little bit. One here on top. Lots of glue. My threads. And this one here on top. Okay. So let's leave it to dry, and then I show you the final piece. Okay, everything has dried. Here we are, our final page. Here's the flower in the middle, our envelope with the flip out. Yeah, our little buttons with the thread, and one flower fitting to the corner here underneath. Again, the good thing with the junk journal planner here is the signature is traveler's notebook style. So what I can do, I can just slide it carefully in here. Just pull it on under, pull it through, and here we are. Our first page on the journal. You see, a lovely addition. And this is the second we can fill on the next days. I hope you enjoyed today's episode of Dephemerember. I wish you a wonderful day. I wish you fun and happy crafting. And I hope to see you again tomorrow. Bye for now.